What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about Google E.E.A.T, experience, expertise, authority, and trustworthiness. And this acronym is going to drive your business forward. Every business needs a solid foundation, okay? And the solid foundation of your marketing needs to rely on your website. And through the website, Google provides a framework for completely free that anybody has access to that tells you exactly how your website should be built so that you can optimize your ad campaigns, your organic SEO, your meta campaigns, billboards, radio, TV, anything that drives traffic back to your website. We want to optimize with Google's E.E.A.T. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the best practices, how to implement it, and what Google E.E.A.T even is. So, number one, I gave you guys a little bit of a glimpse into what Google E.E.A.T stands for, but E.E.A.T stands for experience, expertise, authority, and trustworthiness. I am probably going to provide some examples later on in this video about, each different acronym and what it means. But without further ado, let's get into it. And for those of you who are finding my channel for the very first time, I'm a marketing professional. I've been a marketing professional for 5.5 years. I'm not just a digital ads guy. I do that a lot. I'm not just a graphic designer. I'm not just a web developer. I have a whole team, and we think about these things day in and day out, and we try to solve business problems. Right now, our catchphrase is breaking through plateaus. We want to help businesses break through plateaus, and that's when companies normally find us and hire us. Not startups, not necessarily people who have all their systems figured out. We implement systems through an audit and then help people break through those plateaus so they can continue to grow. Okay, first, experience. What is it? Google, whenever someone searches a term on Google in the search engine, they go to the computer, they type it in. Google is going to find websites that are going to match this description in order to send people the best website that it thinks will turn a result. Okay? This isn't for the businesses, this is for the consumer. And it's an important discrepancy to understand both. So the consumer needs to be catered to. They're soft. We need to coddle them a little bit. And through experience, we want to showcase all the work that we have ever done. Okay? If you can do that, Google will then verify you as an experienced positioner in the market. So let's take, for example, if you are a roofing company and you've done 300 roofs in your business's career. Let's say you're a newer company, right? Imagine if you could have pages built out for all the different roofs that you've ever done and the projects that you're most proud of so that you can showcase all of your experience in the market. If you're going to showcase your experience, Google is then going to further trust you and your business to send it to the consumer so the consumer can be happy with Google. And that's what this whole game is about, is pleasing Google to make sure that you can put your content in the right place. Number two, expertise. Again, with the roofing analogy, imagine if you had a company and you knew so much more than your competitors about the different kinds of roofs, the different types of systems, what roof is good for this type of weather and which one's going to withstand hurricanes and tornadoes and hail. You have all this knowledge rattling around in your head. And through the expertise and E.E.A.T, we want to show Google that we know exactly what we're talking about. We are experts in the field. So if you can showcase expertise through that method, then Google, again, we're going to build another trust step with Google. Number three, authoritativeness. What is authority? Authority includes things like time in the market, how long you've been in business, what have you done as a business to help the overall community? All those things play into authority. So authority is who is the most authoritative in the market. The gorillas in every single market normally get these placements, okay? So through the website, we want to showcase that your business has authority in this space. And if we can properly do that, then again, we're going to win another trust step with Google. And finally, the T, and that's trustworthiness, okay? You got to be trustworthy as a company. If you have 2-star reviews littered all over your page, Google is not going to want to suggest you to the consumer they're trying to coddle. Okay, so trustworthiness is super, super important. You showcase trust through past jobs that you've done in the past work, Google reviews right there on the page, social proof, video testimonials, video content. All of that is going to help the consumer trust your brand and what you bring to the table no matter what you do. Every single website needs to follow the Google E.E.A.T principles, okay? And if you don't, you're missing out on a lot of opportunity, a lot of traffic, and Google is just straight up not going to push you organically or through SEO. It doesn't matter. A lot of people think they can take a shortcut through Google Ads and bypass all this Google E.E.A.T stuff. This is also for the consumer. The consumer needs to realize that you are experienced, you have expertise, that you are an authority, and that you are trustworthy in your market. Otherwise, why would they use you? So when we build websites, we do exactly that. And I promised you guys that in this video, I'm going to break down some Google E.E.A.T principles that we put right on this homepage to showcase all of these things. So let's get into that. Okay, so perfect example. This is Honest Abe Plumbing, based out of Charleston, South Carolina. We recently redid their whole website. This is a completely brand new design, and we're going to showcase all the Google E.E.A.T principles at play right here on this website. Fix my hair. My hair's looking crazy. Bad hair day. All right, so right off the rip, I want you to ask yourself, can you find where we showcase experience right on this hero section? I'll give you a second. Okay, so experience. Number one is the amount of people on their team. They don't have a big team, it's not 20 to 30 people, but this is showcasing some experience because we see some licensed plumbers right here, front and center, that this team employs. So these plumbers, they showcase experience because without these plumbers, this company wouldn't exist. So this isn't somebody who just opened up a plumbing company or maybe even made a website, just wants to sell plumbing jobs. This is a real company. Number two, family owned since day one. We fix it right the first time. No callbacks, no sales pressure, just honest work at honest prices. This whole company's brand is built off of honesty and integrity. And it's true, I've seen them in action and they actually build everything with honesty and integrity. So plumbing with honesty and integrity in the Low Country, which is a term for Charleston, South Carolina, or that region in South Carolina, this is showcasing experience. Let's scroll down a little bit. Okay. Now, right here, I want you to pick out what you see as trustworthiness. I'll give you 5 seconds. This one was pretty easy, right? We have these big 5-star Google reviews right here front and center. They also show that they have over 300 5-star Google reviews, which is important. Again, this is trustworthiness at play. And we actually have this concept of the wall of love, which is a bunch of Google reviews that this company has basically just rotating in and out. This is the best way to showcase trustworthiness in an area. Look at all these reviews. You can load them, you can load as many as you possibly want. This is on a constant rotation. So every time they get a new 5-star review, it actually loads into this area. You can see here, March 11th, 2026. Trustworthiness is huge. So that's T. Now let's check out some other. Let's see if we can find some expertise here. Okay, our services complete plumbing solutions. The copy here matters. This isn't just plumbing solutions. This is complete plumbing solutions. So you see emergency plumbing, pipes and sewer, water systems, bathrooms and fixtures, gas plumbing, leaks and repairs. When it comes to these 6 services that this company can help a consumer out with, this is showcasing expertise. Okay, because we have expertise in all of these things. Now, furthermore, you can elaborate on the expertise by building out individual pages, which is exactly what we did here. So you could click pipe and sewer, and right here you can see expert pipes and sewer solutions for the Low Country. Most of your plumbing system is buried underground, out of sight until something goes wrong. From slow drains to complete sewer line failures, we've got the modern equipment and years of experience, keyword years of experience, to diagnose problems fast and fix them right. This is showcasing expertise because we are showcasing we have years of experience in this field. And when it comes to pipes and sewers specifically, this company is going to win. Other competitors in this area can have these types of pages, but if you have specific pages for each individual service, that is, again, showcasing experience and expertise. Now, let's look for some authority. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to give you about 5 seconds here to find some authority right here on this section of the homepage. That's authority. That's authority. That's authority. And I'll explain why. We live and work in the same communities we serve. A lot of these people don't want to work with plumbing companies who are national brands that don't really care about low country residents, right? So this company is a local service business, and they want to showcase through this website that we have authority in this area. We are the low country experts. That's what this is communicating. Licensed and fully insured, often overlooked, highly important by all construction and trade fields. Being licensed is crucial. And when you actually put your license number on the website, that's just telling Google that you're not lying. This is our license number that anybody can look up. Anybody can say they're licensed and insured, but this company actually provides it. That's huge. Our techs are salary paid, not commission hungry. What this means, and what this is telling Google and the consumer, is that their licensed technicians are in the team and on the team. And in order to have a W-2 employee, you've got to have consistent work coming in all day, every day. Otherwise, what's the point? So compared to national brands in this industry who use commission-only models, the plumber then becomes a salesperson. And that salesperson oftentimes will try to charge the highest prices they possibly can. Not with this company. With Honest Day Plumbing, it is a W-2 employee who offers salary paid positions, and that's crucial. Okay, and then finally, I want to showcase how this part of the hero section showcases all of these. All right, and finally, I'm going to showcase how this section showcases all 4 of the E.E.A.T points in the acronym. So, number 1, how we handle every job, our process. This is probably falling under experience and expertise. Companies who have systems in place are the ones who have experience and expertise because they've been through the ringer. They know how jobs need to get processed. So again, that's just experience and expertise right there, just how we handle every job and having this our process here. You call, we answer. Real people, not call centers. This is trustworthiness. People don't trust call centers and national brands anymore. They want to work with the local service business because of the campaigns that have been running for years about shopping local. So tell us what's happening and we'll give you straight answers. Number 2, on time with the right tools and parts, no multiple trips or surprise delays. We show up ready. That is trustworthiness. Recommend honestly. We'll tell you what you need and what you don't, and with transparent pricing. Crucial. This actually falls under all E.E.A.T principles: experience, expertise, authority, and trust, and fix it right. Quality work that lasts. If there's a problem, we'll make it right. Basically promising the customer that if we messed up, we're going to come out and we're going to fix it for you. And of course, you have a nice pretty call to action here at the bottom that really helps ties things in together. What is the Honest Abe advantage? Family-owned promise, no sales pressure, get it right guarantee. Now, as you can see, this content and what is being displayed here is all over the place because it all falls back to the same concept of E.E.A.T. Experience, expertise, authority, and trust. And if you can do all 4 of those keywords, Google is going to prioritize you compared to the competitors 10 times out of 10. So this was an example of a website that follows all the Google E.E.A.T principles. We've got plenty of examples. This one's actually a little bit harder to digest. But again, if you can follow Google E.E.A.T, by all means, I think that your company is going to be given an advantage on Google compared to your competitors. I'll talk to you guys next time.